everyone, welcome back and thanks for joining me. This is Jonna with Purple Girl Crafts. Today, we're going to be making this 3-tier wiper card. So on mine, it's going to flip out to the right instead of the left. So when you open these, you've got your 3 little reindeer that pop out with Santa laden his reindeer. This card requires no die cuts, and the designs will be in the folder if you would like to use those. Right, so first thing I'm doing is lay out, and I did mats and layers together, so when I show the measurements on the scoreboard, these will all be put together for the mats and the layers for the base of the card. So I've grabbed my scoreboard, and for our first piece, this is going to be 5 by 7 and a layer 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Next, we need a piece that is 5 by 6 and 4 3/4 by 5 3/4. And then a piece that is 5 by 5 and 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. The last piece is 5 by 4 and 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. Then we're going to need 3 pieces. Now you don't need to have the slit in these because I was trying something but it didn't work, so you don't need them. But they're 1/2 inch and you really only need them to be 4 inches long. But I was trying something with them longer for that slit. Then you need 3 pieces that are 1 1/4 by 6 1/2. Now on these, we are going to score these at 1, 2 3/4, 3 3/4, and 5 1/2. So I'm going to do that on all 3 pieces. All right, so that's all we need the scoreboard for. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with those 3 pieces that we just did the score lines on. And you're just going to fold these all in the same direction and just crease out those folds. All right, so I'll do the other 2 really quick just to get them all done. All right, now for the folding, what we're going to do is we're going to lay these out. So when you lay these out, you want the bigger side, because we're going to work on that centerpiece. So you're going to want the bigger end on facing the same way, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So what we're going to do is on that centerpiece, so you're going to fold that. So you've got that score line in the front. You're just going to hold that and just bend it down to meet up to that score mark, and then just crease it down. And then you want to fold that in, so just like that, so it's in that direction and it's pointing downward. So you want it pointing down. And it's going to look like that when it's done. So I'm going to do the other 3. So I'm just folding it in that center spot on that line and then creasing that out. Okay, so when you have them all done, this is what they're going to look like. And you want the fold to be facing this way. So like on this one, turn it over because you want the fold, the longer side. Let me show you. So you've got the fold like that. So that's how you want the arrow pointing. So if it's going the wrong way, just flip it going the other way and then crease it out so it sits like this. See, now this one's wrong too because it's going the wrong way. You want the longer side on the right. So you want that side facing the right side. All right, so once all those are done, as you can see, you'll have the fold facing that way. So this one I'm showing you, this one's the wrong way. So it depends on how you want it. So the top one is if you want the pieces to flip out to the left. Mine, I'm flipping them out to the right. So you want the arrow facing the lower one like I have. So, but if you do have it wrong, all you have to do is just flip it the other way and it works. So you can use this to either have your card flip out to the right or to the left, depending on the way that your arrow goes. And again, for ours, we're going to have them flip out to the right. So you want them to look like that. So once we have them all done, we're going to glue them. So I'm just closing all of these, and we're just going to put glue on that one end tab, so either side of it, and then we're just going to secure them closed. So again, once you have it, just glue it, and I'm just going to push that glue out, And then just make sure those are nice and creased, and then that's what it's going to look like. So I'm going to do the other two. And I like to just work them one more time just to make sure that they are creased out nice on all of the folds. All right, so those are the three pieces that we need. So next we're going to work on putting these on the base of the card. So we're going to start with the biggest piece, the 5x7, and we're going to glue these down. You're going to put glue on the wider side. And then you're just going to pinch it closed, again, so that arrow's facing the way you want it. And then just glue it to that bottom section. And I'm going right to the layer. I'm not going all the way to the edge of the card. I'm just making sure that's straight, and then just creasing out that, or pushing out that glue. Okay, then we're going to take these pieces. Now, these only have to be 4 inches, like I said. So I left them long, and I put that slit in there because I'm thinking, you know how the reindeer, how they have their reins. But I was like, it just didn't, it wasn't enough, so you can't see it once the reindeer are on there. So you can just have a solid piece. And I am cutting this one at an angle, and you don't have to cut it at an angle. Just showing you how it works. So they're going to lay, when you lay that flat, you want it to lay right into that section, and then it'll stand up straight when that little arm is closed. So that's what it looks like when it's closed, and then when you open it up, it'll lay flat the other way. So this will be when it's open, and this is when it's closed. So you just want to make sure it doesn't go over the edge of the card. Once you have that secure, you're going to take your next piece, and we're going to lay it on the top. And so now you're going to put glue just on that section, not getting it in that little triangle area. And then what I like to do is I'm just going to lay this flat, put this on top of there. I'm using my quick dry glue. So if you're using a tape, it won't work. And I'm just going to push it up against the table on both sides, just to make sure that it's lined up perfectly. And then I'll give that glue just a moment to work in there. And then when you open it up, you'll see that you have that little piece that flips out to there. So that's how much room you have to put some kind of embellishment. All right, so now we're going to do the next piece again on the wider side. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to lay this on there, line it up with that corner of that layer. And then we're going to grab our next piece. Again, you only want it to be 4 inches, so you can just cut these first if you want. So I'm just going to make sure it doesn't go over the edge of that blue. And then I'm just going to put a pencil mark just so I know where I want it, or cut it. And it's going to get glued right to there. So when it's, I like to open it up and make sure it's laying flat. And you also want to make sure they're kind of in line with each other. So I'm going to put this one just at a little angle so they're laying at the same height. And you could also stagger these, but you just have to remember, if you stagger these, then you won't have as much room for your piece that's going to be hidden underneath the panel when it's closed. All right, then we'll take the next piece. Again, we're going to do the same thing. You're going to put glue on that top piece. And then I'm just going to lay it flat and then line up my piece with it, making sure it's lined up with the edge, and then turn it and line it up again. And then just squeeze that glue in there. And then just open it and you'll see it works out nicely. Okay, for the last piece, once again, on the larger side, go ahead and glue that down with the arrow up on top. Making sure it's lined up. Then we're going to take the next piece, the last arm, we're going to secure it. So I'm just going to cut it down. And then again, put glue just in that little half of that arrow or triangle piece. This one's a little bit longer, I just noticed, but I'm just going to leave it longer because I want the reindeer to fit on there. And again, just making sure it's lined up and kind of even with those other ones. I don't know if you can hear the jets in the background, but they're making noise. All right, then we're gonna glue that last piece on. And this will be for the top of the card. I'm just making sure it's all straight and even. I'm just going in and just pushing that glue. I'm just going to do it on all of them one more time just to make sure they're secure. Oops, this one moved on me. I should have waited a minute. All right. Just secure that down just a little bit more. Now for the embellishments, we've got the reindeer and we've got Santa. And then I also did a gray circle. And this is about 2.5 inches. I'm just taking a pencil and I'm just doing some pencil lead. And I'm just going around just to make it, just to have some shadow on it, just to make it like the moon. And I'm just going to do some tiny circles just to give it like just some divots, just so it has some color and shading on it. And I like the color of the gray behind it. And then Santa will sit in front of it. And then the deer are going to sit on here. I decided on this I was going to put some extra ones on, so I'm actually going to layer up a couple of them. So we're going to start with the first layer. And you do have to make sure that when you put these on that you've got them so that they are fitting on that arm, but not sticking outside the card, unless you want them to stick out. I don't like things to stick out when I've got cards that are mechanism cards. So I'm just going to put a piece of tape on here just to make sure that it fits in there and how it looks when it opens. So that looks good like that. And then I'm going to put a second one right on top of it. That one's a little bit further back, but I'm going to just tape this down just to see if it does work and if it does stick out. And it might stick out. So my reindeer sticks out just a little bit. So I'm just going to move him in just a tiny bit. Yep, so that works. And then for the next one, we're just going to do the one. So he's just going to be right on there. I think I'm just going to go ahead and glue the first one on first. So I'm just going to use my white glue and I'm just going to put this on again. Now you could have a solid piece on there. You don't need to have the slit in it. And so I'm going to lay this one down first. It's going to be tucked in, so you're not going to see all of it. I'm just making sure that it fits before I glue it all the way down. And then the second one's going to go right on top of that one. I don't know if I like it behind or in front, so I'll have to play with this. Right, so that looks good. Now, if you do have too much sticking out on the end, you can cut that off. So let me just glue this piece down. Again, I'm just putting glue right on that little lever. I don't know if I like his face being on top or behind. I think I'm going to leave it on top. I'll put them on the front. All right, I'm just going to cut off that little extra piece. And then for the next one, we're just going to glue this one. I'm just going to put this piece of tape on here again, just so I can make sure that it sits on there and it's hidden, so I can adjust it. So I don't want it sticking out. So that I know I have to go in just a little bit further. I'll put that one right about there. Good, that one gets hidden. I don't like the way that one sits, but we're just gonna leave it for now. And then I'm gonna cut off that extra piece in the back. And then we're gonna put this other one just here. The other reindeer is right behind him where you can't even see him. And then we'll put the last one on the front. He's got the red nose for Rudolph. So again, just taping it just so I can make sure that it fits. And then that one will be put right there. It's kind of tucked in back and away from him. Yeah, I like that one there. So we're gonna glue this one down first. I'm making sure I don't put glue on the side that's gonna stick out so it doesn't stick to the other side of the card. All right, then we'll glue the last one down. So I'm gonna do on this one, because I know exactly where I want him, I'm just gonna take a pencil and I'm just gonna put a couple marks that I can erase later, just where I know he's gonna sit. I'll pop this back on, making sure I just line up with those pencil marks. And then you can just erase those pencil marks in. Right, on the front, we're gonna put the moon first. And then we'll put Santa right in front of that. And we're gonna put him kind of at an angle. So make sure get any glue on that piece right there. Got just a little bit of extra glue there. All right, I think he's pretty secure. And then on the back, we're gonna do a sentiment. So this is about, oh, this size I did give you on the front. It's just something that I stamped on. It's from a stamp I've had. It's actually from a wooden stamp from a long time ago. As I finish this last little bit, I want to thank you for joining me today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Also, I have a great idea for a birthday card coming up using this design, so that'll be in a future video. So thanks again and happy crafting. See you soon. Bye bye.